Hey guys, it's your average gamer here, and I wanted to clear the air on some information. I think we're our getting all mixed up over or nothing, to be quite honest with you. It seems like there's a lot of hate out there for other companies, um, and I think it's a little bit unfair. So I wanted to put a little bit of clarity on things and also wanted to go over a video that Arcade1up officially released today on their YouTube. So let's get into this. So let's see. Now, this is the COO of Zen Studios. He has a Arcade1up in his home, and he's been working on it for the last few months. It seems like trying to get it perfected. Um, he gives us a disclaimer that this is definitely not the finished product. So you're going to see some imperfections. You're not going to see the exact model that's going to come out to the market. But he definitely stresses that the software is 100%. So, he again been home, just working through it. Now, what I see from it, I do like a lot of it. Um, it looks it looks a little bit taller than I anticipated it would be, but it is very small for me anyway. Um, I think that the bezels on this machine is very big, to say the least. I would have liked it to be flush, like right to the edge. But I guess at a 550 price point, um, I guess that was not something that they could do. It doesn't say this in the video, but they did confirm it on a tweet from Arcade1up that it is going at 60 frames per second, which is pretty cool. That's what I've been told, that the virtual pinball, the biggest thing is the frames per second, not necessarily the screen resolution. Though they have a smaller screen, which 24 inches, if it's at 780p, you're not gonna see, um, you're not gonna be able to see a big difference. The bigger the screen, then the higher the resolution has to be, from what I've been told by virtual pin experts. Um, Now, again, we've heard about the titles that are going to be on here. He's showing us the Marvel's version of the tables. So he stresses that the amount of work that they put in for to give you the authenticity of playing a pinball table, which is kind of ironic since these aren't real pinball tables. These are all imagined. It's like playing a video game, to be quite honest with you, in pinball. However, this IP is very popular, so I'm sure that it's going to do well. See, Zen Studios and Arcade1up is not selling to the visual pinball enthusiasts. They're trying to sell to the grandmas, the grandpas, the parents who know no better, who are walking through one of the aisles in Walmart, or surfing the web, and they know that their grandkid likes Spider-Man or Marvel, or they know that they like the Star Wars. So that's why they're so heavily invested in those IPs, because they know those will move units. They also have the Attack from Mars, and if I was to pick out of the three, I would probably lean towards that one a little bit more, because those are real tables. Now, he goes into detail about the launcher here, that it was probably the hardest part for them to get to narrow down because they really wanted to feel like you're playing an actual pinball. So that's is analog working with digital. That's not an easy task. They said that they spent a lot of time and they got some secret weapon in there to get it to work there. You see the faux door. It looks very nice. It looks appealing. Um, I'm assuming that that's also a launcher button down there as well. Um, but he took off the glass or the plexiglass so we could get a better look of everything. Excuse me. And he's showing us how the so the tilt and nudge works on here and how they took their time to get that right. They have two solenoids in the front, on one for each flipper. They have one for each bumper, so a total of four. Um, so they really stress how much work they put into this to get it to react the right way, which is pretty cool. And if you see by the flippers, there's a little plastic button there. I mean, a little plastic that's near the buttons, and that's so you won't scrape up your artwork playing that, like most of us had did on the first gen Arcade1ups when we didn't have the protection plexiglass on there. Duh. So the attention to detail that Arcade1up puts in their product, you can see it here in the unit. They will have English, Spanish, Italian, French. So um, those are the languages that will be in there. And the tables, from what it's worth, it looks beautiful. You know, again, I'm leaning towards the ad games one, and this is where I said, you know, the hate, because you can play these games regardless of what Zen Studios is saying. You're going to be able to play these on your ad games pinball, whether it will have the back glass. If you're comparing it to this unit, the back glass is so small. Who cares? You'll still be able to play it. The thing that you won't have is the feedback, and there's ways around that, because they do have, you know, software. It's a software base, so if, you know, people will eventually get it to work. They always do. The modders always do. So guarantee that you will see this eventually get fixed. And also the back glass, if you have the cabinet mode, you'll be able to use that. Are they giving them out for the ad games? No. But if you've built one at your home, you can use that same code. Or there's going to be ways to get a code. People will get them. It's just a matter of time. So I'm just surprised of so much negativity towards the ad games product, where they've basically, since they've come out with the Legends, they've hit home runs. I mean, are there bumps along the road? Yes, but they've come out with a great product, and some of those people who were totally against them, like Mad Little Pixel and just to name one, he hated ad games, and rightfully so, because their products prior to the Legends Ultimate was subpar at best. They've turned a corner. They have engineers working day and night to get these things working correctly, and we can see that in the product. So I don't understand the hesitance of people jumping on board the Ad Games Legends pinball. I think it's going to be an awesome product just by the hardware is amazing. 1080p, huge play field. I mean, endless possibilities on in terms of connecting other pinball tables to that. My thing is probably the artwork, but I can always get someone in our realm to get that fixed. Slap a nice decal on that and call it a day. I'm probably just gonna get me a Marvel's theme decal and put it on there and it'll feel like a real machine, a real size. We're adults here. And we want to be able to play on a real size pinball table. So, to each their own. I think Arcade1up is going to come out with an awesome product, and it's going to sell to people who may not who may not know that they're pinball fans, just because of the IP, and that's what they're going for. And you still have Toy Shop, and those people, they'll have their fans. And Well Played, they will have theirs. And Well Played tables are pretty cool. I'm going to add those to my Legends pinball once I get it. Been playing them on Steam. So I think that there's enough customers out there for everybody to get what they like. But I just think that we all need to be fair in terms of the companies. I'm not at Games fanboy. I'm not an arcade fanboy, Arcade1up fanboy. I'm a lover of all products. I have me a few Arcade1ups. I have a Legends Ultimate. I have a few machines that I've created myself. Um, I just think that there's enough to go around. But that's just what I think. What do you guys think? Please leave comments down below. Let me know what your train of thought is. Are you going with the ad games, or are you going to go with the Arcade1up? Now that we have details, now things are really shaping up. You know, Marvel pinballs already sold out at GameStop. Probably the Star Wars is going to be coming to either Best Buy or Walmart. Which one? I'm thinking it's going to probably be the Walmart because they got deeper pockets. And Star Wars is going to sell a lot. So I think they're going to ask for that. We'll see what happens. But with that being said, again, please leave your comments down below. Tell me which ones you're getting and what's your hesitation, whether you're going with one on the left or one on the right. And please subscribe. Thank you.